One day, not too long ago, I sat on my couch flipping through the channels on TV. Then a movie came on called The Patriot by Mel Gibson. It fascinated me. There were so many aspects of the story that illuminated values I held dear. It had life and death, love and loss, honor and cowardice, respect and contempt. This movie became a model for many parts of my life. The following are just a few examples. As I watched The Patriot, I witnessed the journey of a man who went from refusing to take up arms against the British to a soldier who helped turn the tide of this revolutionary war. Benjamin Martin, played by Mel Gibson, was a father and a widower who had seen his fair share of war. All he wants is to keep his family out of this bloody conflict and to live peacefully. It takes the death of one son and the impending death of another, as well as the destruction of his home, to finally realize that there was no avoiding this war. Through the eyes of Benjamin Martin, I saw that there are times that we cannot sit by and do nothing. There comes a time when a man must stand for his family, stand for his home and his principles. When the powers that be turn against you and trample on your freedom, you must stand against them. It's an old story of racial prejudice turning into friendship, but it's never a bad one. When Benjamin Martin began to recruit for his militia, there came an older man who sought vengeance against the Redcoats. To see this done, he signs over his slave, Occam. Benjamin, being the honorable man he is, ignores the slave owner and looks at Occam. He tells the man that he wants Occam to sign for himself, as a symbol that it is his own decision to fight and no one else's. And Occam did just that. He stood alongside Benjamin for the rest of the movie. However, Occam is once again faced with prejudice when he meets Dan Scott, a fellow freedom fighter. The first words Scott says about Occam expresses his concern about the idea of a slave carrying a musket and fighting alongside them. A Frenchman, Major Jean Villeneuve, firmly replies, "Your sense of freedom is as pale as your skin." I found that line to be an amazing concept. This man, Dan Scott, was risking his life to create a free nation, but only for those he thought deserved it. Scott's prejudice made me aware of an idea that freedom is for more than just me. Freedom is for everyone, and when you lose track of that idea, you lose track of what it is that those men fought for and what our soldiers fight for today. Occam and Dan Scott fight together and face death together. When the time comes for the climactic battle, the two men stand side by side. Dan Scott says to Occam, "It's October. That's more than 12 months. You're a free man." Without breaking his focus, Occam calmly replies, "I know. I'm here now on my own accord." As the last words spoken between these two, Dan Scott says to Occam, "I'm honored to be fighting beside you. Honored." Through these two men, I saw the racial contempt that thrives to this day. But I saw a cause unite these two men to the point that respect and friendship overpowered that prejudice. These two men show me what it truly means to look past your bigotry and hatred and find a friend and a brother. From this one movie, I learned so much. I learned about honor. I learned about respect. I learned about liberty and prejudice. I learned what it means to stand for your principles and the cost of those principles. From Occam and Dan Scott, I learned about freedom. I learned what it was and who it was for. I learned that if I truly value freedom, then I value freedom for everyone. It was through Benjamin Martin that I learned the price of my freedom. This is a man of honor and respect. This is a man of principles. Benjamin Martin showed me the values that make up the heart of our nation. He showed me what it is to be an American and to be a patriot.